I don't actually know.
Well,
there may be some challenger mode stuff in there that isn't in pro stats yet, but a lot of it is from previous years. There's only like one time I believe they met this year at the Winter Championship.
All right, well, let's see what happens here as we get into our first round.
All right, I'm thinking maybe not yet. Maybe we're going to get 8-0.
Not the day.
Maybe 8-0 before we get, but it's going to be 8-1 the next time for sure.
This is a real big believe moment, but I mean, just off the start, well,
dude, that's a. He almost got another clean stock. I feel like he was on the precipice of 2 clean stocks. This is what I was worried about, man. The pace that Kaito was playing at previously in the last set that we saw, like it's just not on par with a player like Lores, or other players he's going to be running into as he gets deeper in the bracket.
Wait, just give it a second, bro. Like, he wasn't on his weapon. Now he's on his weapon, okay?
That's true.
That he was not on his weapon. Now we got to give it a second, see what happens here when the hammer is in hand. It's looking about the same, actually, but
there's the D-Sig from Lores to KO off the top. It feels like Lores, based on at least this first game, things absolutely could change. We could see the rally back from Kaito and the adaptation, but as of right now, it's looking like Lores is just going to run all over Kaito, because Lores isn't even doing the same stuff that he did in the previous set that we saw. He's just going crazy. He's throwing signatures out all over the place. Like you saw the down signature that was over on the left side wall, and Kaito still got hit by that. So, man, it just feels like Lores is completely in control here, and Kaito doesn't have a lot to deal with this.
Yeah, I mean, Kaito looks almost lost here on the other side of the stage. Like, I don't even know how to approach anymore. Like, I don't know how to move. None of that. We have 1 stock to 3, and we are threatening at the very least to take the stock. That was only off of overextension there from Lores, and he's allowed to do that. He has stocks to play with. You are at 109. Your stock is definitely on borrowed time right now.
And it feels like half of that stock loss was just like Lores going with the in-light instead of the side-light side air. I think if you were, oh my gosh.
I can't look.
With nothing but 20 damage on that second stock.
Turn the lights off, I can't look. I can't look.
He did it in 429 total. That's a really tough game 1, man.
Yeah, I'm
sorry, Kaito.
Oh, gosh.
I'm sorry, man. That's just a really tough game 1. That's you need to forget everything that just happened and like pretend this is game 1.
Yeah, this is all right. Here we go. Here we go. None of that. Just someone hit him with the neuralizer. We're back into the match for sure, bro, because he needs it. He needs it.
3, 2. And we're going back to Demon Island. So no soft platforms for Kaito to run to if he needs it. Tiny sidewall, which as we saw, like Lores was still basically in control of as well. But Kaito's going to start with the hammer. Maybe he can find some early momentum and then ride that wave.
I'm gonna leave me out. I don't really feel like it's the stage that really like messed him up. 1, you know, his first weapon was not a hammer, and like he obviously wants to be on the hammer. 2, I just think the Lores, as you were saying, man, the Lores speed might just be a little too much for him. Even if he does speed up, he attached to the speed force. I think Lores might just live there. He might actually just live there.
I mean, yeah, that's what we talk about with him a lot, is like his movement and his speed is so strong. And so he's able to do that in like a defensive manner. He's able to do that when like you're just on both sides of the stage and you're like dash dancing at each other like we saw last game. But then he's also able to do it to keep pressure up and just completely dominate his opponent. This time, unfortunately for Kaito, it's Kaito.
Yeah. Kaito, once again, I mean, he got at least a little damage here on this first stock, but that was still really all on Lores, who I feel like more often than not, the damage that he is getting is just, he may overextend just slightly, but Kaito's really never been able to get like a long combination or like a, I got a hit and I kept the advantage type hit yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen like a stomp side air into a reset stomp side air.
Right. Might be a chance right here though.
Ooh, that was a nice little dash. He went just off stage before snapping back onto it.
Okay, chase down. That's going to be enough, even from the side of the stage. Even with hitting the stage, that's how you know you got enough damage to get that stock out the way. Lores is going to lose that first stock in a good time for Kaito to still be able to like threaten something here. Yeah, Kaito's definitely not in a terrible spot. He's in a significantly better spot than when he got the first stock last game. And even now, he's only about 70 damage difference between the two. Now it's gone down to 50. So yeah, Kaito's doing a much better job this game. Okay. Yep, great punish there. Again, with the dash off stage, snap back onto it. So he clearly has mastery over that movement. Right, steps way far back there. And you can see Kaito trying his best to really make something happen with that hammer. Oh my God, the spacing on that. Just stay at that edge and not run immediately into that neutral light. Oh no, he's running out of resources. He still can't get a weapon. Yeah, he managed to sneak one away. What can he do with this though? They are fighting so close to that edge.
Kaito's only still about 50 damage behind, unfortunately. Like, he's so highly damaged that like a recovery will KO him here, or a side air will KO him as well.
Slams that hammer down, but for nothing, though.
Kaito this game is miles better than previous.
Absolutely.
He stepped it up so much here. Unfortunately, he's going to have a sword as he dodges through the weapon toss from Lores.
I think that right there is definitely big for Kaito. You know, coming off the heels of that last game to now keep it like relatively close. Even if he doesn't win this game, I know there's a little more confidence in his play, but he still has a chance to win it. 27 is all that he has on him right now before taking that stock. Okay, and the weapon advantage. See if he's able to steal something with that.
Yeah, he can throw that one away and pick up another hammer. Great option from him.
Ooh, yeah, a little off the mark. Cannot land these hits here of the Sayers. Finds the Sayer this time. Also a side light.
We did see him try and punish a D-Light with an orb D-Light with a stomp. And unfortunately, like if the opponent wants to jump out of that, they can do that before they touch the ground, getting caught by the stomp. Oh, the side light, D-Light into the side air. And this, okay, great dodge from Kaido to get through the game-ending side air from Lores.
Could have been the great game-ending ground pound, really, if Lores is ready to read that. I think he did a step-back ground pound, definitely caught that dodge. Oh, wait a minute. Kaido! This is good.
If he would have the stomp before that, he's done, but he has the ground pound, and Kaito, with an amazing adaptation, wins game 2.
566 to 537. I mean, you really got to talk about it in comparison to those stats from for the last game. Don't have them up right now, but I imagine it was probably like, I don't know, 450 to like 100.
Yeah.
Like something like that. It did not look good for Kaito at all. This time around, ends up taking the damage lead, ends up taking the game as well. The hammer doing the most work for him. 74% of the time in his hand, he had the hammer. Now, he took a lot of damage on the hammer as well, too, but you know, the fact that's just because he had it the whole time. You know, he had to do something with it. He took 33 damage on to the sword, no damage dealt on the sword at all. He's like, don't need it.
And that shows him going from the 600+ damage game to a 560 damage game. And while like 60 damage doesn't really sound like that much, like if you're 60 damage behind your opponent, like you can come back from that lead. But like you also have to think like that's an additional stomp Sayer and one more move that you have to get before you're KOing your opponent. So he's able to do it a full like iteration and a half more than he normally would be able to.
Okay. Now we got to keep this same level of momentum up, though, because I don't think you'll ever be, like, really dumpstering Lores, but you will, at the very least, be able to play at his pace and get that last hit when it matters.
Nice stomp there as well. Instead of just going for the side light, he knew how far Lores was going to be able to move in that time, so the stomp would have the range.
Okay. Ooh. Oh. All right, one more time, maybe. Oh, my gosh. There it is. Lores caught him as he's probably trying to get under him, maybe grab a weapon. Not going to happen with the GC neutral or down heavy. Sends him packing, but this is still some good damage that we've already got. Can he get something to shake with this sword, though? The sword has really been a non-factor in this set so far. Could be a factor here now.
Nice! He caught him high. The dodge was down. I was wondering if he was just going to maintain stage control.
Yeah.
To kind of sit on that corner and guard it, waiting for the next weapon spawn to come in that would be a hammer. But no, he got 2 hits, sending Lores off stage both times, and then finished it up with a really high GC side heavy.
Damn. Kind of just dash dancing in place right there. It's definitely messing Lores up. Lores not knowing when his next option is coming out. Kaido definitely looking real nice.
He's looking a little swaggier with it, too. I'm hoping he doesn't get, like, too confident to where he gets reckless, because, like, this level is great right now.
I was also wondering, like, why he didn't try to opt for the Yumiko, but I was thinking about, like, the way his Yumiko plays a little more defensively, and I think Lores has a probably easy way of breaking through that. So you might have to bring this hammer out. That can play, you know, a little more offensively if you need to, and then kind of step back into doing things like this, just dash dancing, trying to pick your time. And speaking of, good punish again, Sayer. Lores has been looking for that a lot on that, like, hold on the side stick, and it's not worked out for him yet. I don't think he's hit any of those yet.
Dude, it is really good, though. Like, when I was getting my colors, my pool party colors, I was like, okay, I'm just going to keep throwing this out. And people kept running into it.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, popped way high up there for that one.
Punish in time. There's a stomp. Oh! Okay.
Let's see it
He's back in. He's back in.
Yep.
If he missed the second one, I'm really scared. But he's back in. He still almost has a full stock lead here. I mean, he technically has a full stock lead. 180 damage to 136 on Lores. The in-light, not enough to do it. Dodges through the weapon toss, goes really high. Lores actually goes low.
I'm a little surprised with that low, too.
I wonder if he thought that Kaito didn't have enough to get back, or like if he was going to recover, it was going to be like that.
Yeah. Ooh, okay, yeah, he was just trying to dance the way around, but the sweat bead is going to come through, and that very, very wide recovery will scoop him up. However, you're already in position. You just need that hammer in hand, one down light, one Sayer to go ahead and take this game. If he can find it, no weapon. Oh, Had a chance. Oh, no.
I was going to see how much Lores wants to play the weapon guarding game, because in South America, like, a lot of people will just, like, not really weapon guard too hard because everybody is willing to play unarmed kit.
Yeah. Oh, doesn't even need.
Okay, Kaito.
Oh, wait a minute.
All right, you're showing us something here. 544, even more efficient that game, TK.
Oh, we're just saying, you know, we were thinking it was looking like off the first game, it was looking like it could be an 8-0, but that 7-1 is creeping back.
Yep.
That 7-1 is indeed creeping back. We'll have to see what he can get in this last game. We're not swapping. It's still the dust. We just swap skins here. But yeah, the dust coming back out one more time for Lores. Bodvar still on for Kaito. Have no reason to swap. The Bodvar is looking quite effective for him right now.
And this is what's really cool is we saw Kaito's previous set against Sak. We were like, there are a couple red flags here. He was able to get it done with those red flags, but all of a sudden this game, after game one, those red flags just instantly went away. So you get to see the instant improvement coming out from Kaito as he levels up, as he's getting further in the bracket. And that's scary. The fact that your opponent is potentially getting better throughout the bracket is really scary. It's a GCD light into the recovery, another recovery. The sword is getting some gameplay here.
Okay. Kaito. Right now, yeah, he's on the sword. I don't know if he wants to be on the sword forever, though. I really feel like because you know how successful your hammer is, let's get back in there.
Yeah.
There it is. The weapon toss gets him the hammer for free. They were definitely dancing around that middle weapon for quite some time. Tries to get that read out the corner. But yeah, he's still finding all these stomp stairs.
I think Lores didn't want to swap, so he's not going to take that weapon spawn and juggle back over to the spear. Oh, he gets the double side light into the D-light side air. And then also, like, Kaito didn't want to be disarmed to get knocked away and then just be unarmed. Yeah. So he was like, I'm going to wait for the perfect, safe opportunity. I'm doing well so far with my spear, or my sword. The weapon toss into the pickup. Oh, that's tough.
Man, and he definitely
had... The end light should do it, though. Okay.
He definitely had a highlight play there, but yeah, the weapon toss coming back down sets that up for him not to be able to go past that blast zone. Regardless, though, still picks it back up with the neutral light. Kaito got a little bit of a lead here. Can he turn that into more lead? He hasn't been able to get a hit just yet.
Should be it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Couldn't make that one back, unfortunately. All right, 0-0, second stocks.
Lores knew what I didn't in that moment. I thought that Kaito still had something after that, and he could get back over to the wall, and I was worried that the recovery over was just going to open up the wall for Kaito to get back to, but Lores knew the correct thing. He knew that recovering would throw out a hitbox. It would also move him back over the corner in case Kaito went for a hit there. Doesn't quite get the reset there.
Okay. Lores now trying to get himself back, trying to really establish some more dominance here, but he's not been able to do such just yet. You can kind of see Lores has really slowed down, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't really feel like he's jumping in there and trying to, you know, impose his will like he's used to doing. I think the Kaito hammer's starting to get to him for sure. Yeah,
his incursions, the number of incursions that he's doing are definitely slowing down.
Yeah.
While, like, he's still darting back and forth, he's just, they don't mean to end in, like, I'm going to throw out a move after this.
Right. Speaking of throwing out a move, he throws out that weapon toss, and he's been using that to cover his head on the way back, but Kaito still almost being able to get that X-pivot scoop. Oh, okay, finally gets himself a side sig to work out for him. That's big. We have not seen any of those hit here in this set just yet, but he finds that one in the middle of the stage. A very good amount of force and angle on it to send him past that blast zone. Now Kaito getting weapon started a little bit here. Oh, no. Yeah, watch your head. He has got to, okay.
Kaito can start looking for KO options here. A stomp side air from the edge of the stage. Not quite a stomp dare yet. A D-light recovery's not going to do it on the sword. Swapping back over to the hammer. Oh, that would have done it. And the raw side air over from the edge. Kaito has the chance to not only take this game 3-1, but finally get a set against Lores, the winner of 1v1 and 2v2 at midseason. This would be a massive upset for Kaito.
Oh, okay. And that, you know what? And Lores says,
he didn't fade away.
Of this. Yeah.
I was so scared Kaito was going to fade away right into it, but he's not going to make that mistake. He's come this far.
Okay, looking for those down airs himself. Both of them actually looking for a down air there. Lores getting the first hit in that little exchange. Is this better for him?
Oh.
He's still living, but just barely. Uh-oh, the game's starting to escape from Lores.
Yeah, he's 100 damage behind. There's the side light. He's going to wait for it. No recovery. Oh, the recovery there does it, and we're going to a game 5, Kaido versus Lores.
this man, Lores and Kaito right now. This is looking like a banger set regardless of who takes his W. Kaito had to fight his way all the way into this game 5, as is from that first game where Lores absolutely dumpstered him. Lores having to fight his way back into the game 5 where he potentially could have lost the 3-1 here, and nope, into a game 5 situation. What stage are we going to? Didn't get a chance to see it, but as we load in, we'll find out real soon. What an exciting set right now.
Yeah, this is getting really, really interesting because we're seeing a little bit more sword gameplay, especially in the beginning of that last set, creep into Kaito's game plan, as opposed to, like, Lores is still mostly a spear guy. Like, he did 88 damage on the orb compared to 109 on Kaito's sword. So Kaito's relying on the sword a little bit more than Lores is on the orb. Ooh. All right, what are we doing here? What's going on?
Yeah, I was like,
what's Lores? Oh, he's so sick.
Oh, no.
Dude, what a player.
No, bro. I think the momentum might have shifted again. The tides are turning. Kaito, this is how your first game started. You got no damage on that first stock. No, brother, please. We got to get back in here.
Dude, this would be such a tough loss for Kaito to go out like this. Finally getting a hit. Hopefully he can fight his way back into this one. Add up some moderate damage onto Lores pretty quickly. There's the in-light sweat beads. I'm scared. There's the side air sweat beads. I'm scared. And another side air. Dude, 44 damage was all he could do on 2 stocks. He's really going to go out like this, TK.
I can't look, bro. This is another one of those. I can't look. Someone turn this channel right now. I was not expecting this game 5 to start and potentially end like this. This would be a crazy comeback for Kaito, and this is just not really the pace that he's been playing at to make this type of comeback. While Lores has jumped back to the Speed Force, he is playing back to the Lores we come to know.
Look at him, dude.
He knows. He's like, yeah, this game is definitely over, brother.
So the weapon toss to get in. You see how far Kaido's playing back from him, like over on that corner. There's the sidelight side air from Lores. There's the neutral air. No recovery follow-up, but there's the down air bouncing off the stage and the weapon toss, keeping it going all the way from the right side, all the way to the left side. A sig from the right, or from the left side, sending to the right. The D-light side air, and that's going to do it. It's a 3 stock. Only 62 damage was put out by Kaito that entire time. 487 from Lores. Almost perfect KO efficiency.
I can't look, bro.
That's tough.
I don't want to look.
Dude, it really sucks for Kaito to go out like that. Like,
absolutely.
that really hurts after 2 amazing games that he was victorious in. The instant adaptation, the great hammer gameplay, the inclusion of sword gameplay, and even like swagging it up in game 4.